They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Rankin got his man complete over the middle. It's Townsend, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Rankin. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Open man right side is Tony. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And some space here. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive offensive side, as we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On second down, it's Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Off play action. Ritchie. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Off the play fake. Ritchie, he'll buy some time right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On fourth down, Ritchie flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To throw on third down. Rankin. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Rankin. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Rankin to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. Yeah, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ritchie escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A solid stiff arm. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 20! Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Looking to throw on second down. Ritchie eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off-play action. Ritchie. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw on second down. Ritchie. This is caught. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I's, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Corey Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. And all the way in touchdown, New York. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the bootleg, Ritchie forced out to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rolling to his right. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a play fake here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, Ritchie. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They'll try and throw for it here. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down, Elliott once more, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
It's a first down and more for Davis, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Throwing on first down, Ritchie. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team...
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Elliott. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off-play action. Ritchie. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Shreds the tackle, and he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Ritchie. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Ritchie. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play here for Dallas.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the gun, Ritchie sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Rankin finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Rankin. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Ritchie. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Rankin. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the
touchdown Giants, a great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They go to Elliott again. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Rankin flushed out right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Ritchie. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, a little juke, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.